think I've got everything. Hello, fellow We See Thestrals members. I know this is a little late. I've just been checking that I have everything I need. I've used an undetectable extension charm, so I only have to take carry-on luggage for my Qantas flight. And I'm on my way to Dylan and Luna's wedding. I'm very excited. I've never attended a wizarding wedding before, so something new to experience. And Neville's going to be meeting me at Heathrow, and then we're apparating on to Scotland. I have to do the traditional Muggle route, sadly, because my broom is broken. I have no flue powder, and I can't yet apparate from a continent at the bottom of the globe all the way to the top. My skill set just isn't that advanced. But nonetheless, I'm ready to go, and I'm excited, and I'll be seeing you all in Scotland. Transitional music, and oh, what a lovely refrain. Ah, well, that was mighty fun, and so full of drama. Bex Potter was not lying, nor was Leanne for that matter. I couldn't believe the kind of shenanigans that were going on. I tell you, wizarding weddings easily trump Muggle ceremonies, by far. Luna looked beautiful. You could tell that she had designed her gown herself. It certainly bore her trademark touches, and she clearly had a hand in the decorating as well. Some very unique things going on. I believe there were dozens of fairies somehow glued to the ceiling, but it created a beautiful luminescent effect, except for the rogue ones that got down and bit you and things. And Dylan looked incredibly handsome and so happy. The couple just looked adorable. Of course, there were some issues as to whether or not the ceremony itself was legit, given that the Death Eaters did rock up right as the vows were about to take place. And it was quite terrifying. Leanne Riddle, of course, was standing there looking pretty pleased with herself. Bex Potter looked quite distraught because, of course, her date, Draco, in typical Draco style, did a runner, so left her alone. But Neville and I welcomed her in, and she spent the rest of the evening with us, and it was very lovely to have her company. Leanne seemed to vanish for a while there too, although I can't deny I was a bit relieved, because she was shooting me some rather suspicious looks, especially over the table at the reception as well. Some rather intense staring going on, and I thought, have I done something to offend? And then I began to suspect that possibly she had her eye on Neville as well, because the girl's a bit of a man-eater, and I was wanting to get up and scream, "Keep your paws off my man, bitch!" But I held it together. I wasn't at all possessive, and there were some tensions at the table. I know that Leanne must have been feeling a little miffed at Melissa rocking up with Fred as her date, but things were icy, but nothing came to pass. No bitch slapping or anything. No hexes, thank goodness. Of course, Neville had promised me every dance of the evening, and at first he seemed a little reluctant. I thought he was going to back out for a minute there, but luckily I had our friend Felix to slip into his pumpkin juice, so a bit of liquid luck, and he was up on that dance floor. It was quite romantic, and we did the hippogriff in true style, and no one else could come close to how cool we were looking. And it was lovely, of course, at the end of the evening, with all the Death Eater schmozzle going on. I'd yet to see Charlie Weasley there with our dear David, but he did turn up just in the nick of time to try and save the day, and I know that at the end of the evening there was just enough time for him to share a dance with David, and it was lovely. He looked very handsome, ruggedly so, given that he had bandages all over most of his limbs, and a few seemed to be bleeding the wounds, but I guess that's life with dragons. But it was lovely to meet him in person for the first time, and I did have a really beautiful time, eventful, and I'm not sure if I'd want to experience some of that tension ever again, but it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm so pleased to have been invited. I wish the newlyweds all the very best, and I do hope you enjoy your honeymoon. I'm not entirely sure where it is you're going. Luna mentioned something, but it was rather elusive, and I couldn't understand a word she was using, so perhaps Dylan can clear that up for us. Nonetheless, I wish the very best. Have a lovely time, and thank you very much for inviting me. So, I'll see you all later. And Leanne, you're not the only one who can glare.